A wave of protests in China. People against cremation and authoritarianism. Recently, China has witnessed growing tension between the authorities and citizens. The situation is particularly acute in Guizhou province, where local authorities are trying to forcefully implement a policy of mandatory cremation of the dead. This has provoked serious resistance from local residents, especially members of ethnic minorities for whom traditional funeral rites have great cultural significance. A violent clash between police and local residents took place in Yangshan Village, Pingba County, Anshan City. Authorities attempted to forcibly remove the body of a recently deceased resident for cremation, leading to riots. Villagers set up barricades and used fireworks, sticks, and stones to repel police forces. The authorities responded by cutting off electricity and communications, and deploying over 1,000 officers to suppress the uprising. Similar incidents have occurred in other regions of China. In Anlong County, Guizhou Province, local authorities attempted to remove the ashes of a deceased elderly man from a Miao village. This provoked fierce resistance from the villagers, who managed to capture hundreds of police and riot police. The security forces were forced to apologize and leave the village in disgrace. These events demonstrate the growing dissatisfaction of the Chinese people with the policy of the authorities. People do not agree with the forcible imposition of cremation, which contradicts their traditions and financial capabilities. Many cannot afford expensive places in public cemeteries and prefer to bury the dead in their own land. In addition to conflicts over funeral reform, other protests are taking place across China. Workers are demanding payment of delayed wages, residents are opposing the forced demolition of homes, and parents are protesting over education issues. In 1 week alone, there have been 11 peasant uprisings in 9 provinces, as well as 7 labor protests and other actions. Tensions are also rising within the Chinese Communist Party itself. Unusual changes in propaganda and public accusations of officials against each other indicate growing contradictions in the power system. Experts note that Xi Jinping's regime is becoming increasingly authoritarian, which is causing discontent even among party cadres. Analysts believe that the current wave of protests in China demonstrates a deep crisis of people's trust in the government. People no longer believe in the fairness of the system and are ready to openly oppose the arbitrariness of officials. Many experts believe that if the CPC does not change its policy, mass discontent may lead to serious social upheavals. The situation in China remains extremely tense. The authorities are trying to suppress the protests by force, but this only increases popular anger. More and more people realize the need for change and are ready to fight for their rights. The future will show whether the CCP leadership will be able to find a compromise with the people or whether the country will be in for more turmoil. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked the material, put a like and subscribe to the channel. Let's follow the developments in China and other countries together. I wish you peace, freedom and prosperity.